So I thought for anybody who is interested, not that it's all that interesting, but I would do a couple of my bookshelves. I have way many more bookshelves than these, but my quick 3 bookshelf tour, and you can see where I have definitely taken a lot of books out because there's a lot I'm reading. But yeah, they're not the best bookshelves, but then again, nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of Stephen King, Kristen Britton, Mercedes Lackey, very good authors all. Anne McCaffrey. Then you come up here on the top of the shelf. That's my newest Briar that I got for my birthday this year from my wonderful son-in-law. His name is Red Velvet, and he's supposed to look like a red velvet cupcake. I haven't taken him out of the box yet because he's just so pretty. But yeah, we got toys along the top because why not? And you go down, and I think this shelf is... I used to try and put everything in order, but then I kept taking stuff off to read it and putting it back on, so... And I think I've read everything on... Well, I know I've read everything across this top shelf. If you have never read or watched Fruits Basket, I highly recommend it. It's... If you like anime at all, it is so good. I need to find... I'm missing a couple. I actually have all of the manga, but I just don't know where a couple of them are. They might be in Houghton, not sure. And then, of course, Harry Potter. Some more of that. This shelf, I haven't read everything. Some of them are my son's manga. Ashamed to say I actually have not read or watched Death Note. It's on the list of things to watch. But yeah, a lot more manga, some Anne Rice, because, you know, why not? This is an awesome book right here. It's kind of silly, but it's all about life in the UP, which is where I live. And I probably should read it, just some of the little stories. Some of them are entertaining. Then you go down, and this shelf is mostly Anne McCaffrey and Mercedes Lackey. A couple I have doubles of, but I never object to doubles. That's my son's sword. He collects a few. We need to get them mounted on the wall or something. Then you go down into more hardbacks and a few soft covers, but mostly hardcovers on this shelf. This bottom shelf is all stuff that's just way too big and too awkward. It's got some photo albums. It's got like my Atlas of Pern, high school yearbooks, Calvin and Hobbes, cookbooks, and a ton of Pokemon cards. Probably more Pokemon cards than I should admit to owning. And then there's this shelf over here, which is also overfull. I've thought about reading The Princess Bride when we finish with Anne McCaffrey, but I haven't decided yet. I have some early Dean Koontz. I like his early stuff. I'm not fond of anything that he's written that's newer, but that's just me. George R.R. Martin, I've read, I think, all of them, unless he brought out the new one. I'm not really sure what I think about it. I didn't actually watch the show because I don't have TV, so kind of hard to do that. And honestly, this might be a controversial opinion, but Game of Thrones, I'm kind of take it or leave it. I'm not all that into it. Going down a shelf, yes, I have some Stephanie Meyer. Roast me if you want to. I enjoy them as trash. I really liked the Clan of the Cave Bear series. It was very enjoyable, more from the historical perspective for me. I have a lot of Anne Rice. She's on a lot of my shelves out here. And then these 3 books, if you like YA at all, It's Tamora Pierce, and it's her Becca Cooper series. Fantastic YA. Like, so good. And then on the bottom shelf, I enjoyed the Hunger Games books. I picked up the like Insurgent in that. Not sure I liked them as much. Again, they were kind of just enjoyable reads that I could take or leave. They're not anything that I would reread. Now, the cool thing about this shelf is I actually made it myself. My neighbor had taken out her deck, and I got all of the wood. It's probably heavier than you would usually make for a bookshelf, but I said, I'm going to make a bookshelf. And then, if you see, I actually had to bracket it to the wall because it's a little bit too heavy to actually be a bookshelf. But it works. It holds my books. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 more bookshelves in the house because I have a book problem. Not as much as I used to have since I live out here in the boonies and no longer have the ability to get to bookstores easily. And I hate mail order, or I guess online ordering. So, and this is my spider plant, Lucas. He's doing really well. I had to repot him, and he had a baby who just rooted. Like, I just removed him from Lucas, and I think when I go and visit my son and his husband in October, I am going to take them baby Lucas, because he should be doing good enough to be transported by then. But yeah, that was my quick bookshelf tour, at least of some of them. And if you've ever wanted a Wolverine with a projector, I have so many dumb toys. I found him in a box when I moved here and said he needs to have a place of honor. Wolverine needs to hang out. So anyway, just a quick video tonight. Not a whole heck of a lot, but in case anybody was wondering what sorts of books I enjoy, the answer is yes, pretty much all of them. I mean, I do lean more into the sci-fi fantasy genre, but if you throw me a book, I'll read it. In fact, at one point, I had nothing else to read, so I read the dictionary. Didn't help with my spelling or pronunciation, but I did read the dictionary because there was nothing else around. Anyway, thank you for coming along, and I will see you later on if you are following along with any of the books I'm reading. If not, I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.